Greetings, this is Queen Yenn, and I'm very grateful that you have found yourself here. First of all, on the channel in general, I pray that you subscribe to the channel so that you can get notifications when I upload something new. So if you can, take a second to just go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, if you find that you enjoyed this video, please do like and then share with 2 or 3 people you love and or who you think could benefit from the information. And so I have been inspired to create this playlist. This is video 1 of a video series that will be focused on chakras, what they are all about, their significance in our life, and how do we make sure that they are in alignment and balanced. So I was inspired to do this because when I think about liberation or salvation or just the way that we're able to live our very best lives, really experience the very best of this life, the first thing I think is we must be well. We must be healed. We must be balanced. And this balance, this wellness has to be of the whole body. Our spiritual or energetic body, our emotional body, and our physical body must be considered when we think about wellness. And in order for us to really experience the very best of life, we must achieve this wellness or continuously strive to do so. And in our striving, we ultimately achieve it. And so one of the aspects of our whole body or our whole being, which again, I consider to be 3 parts. There are 3 bodies to this one being. That is our spiritual and energetic body, our emotional body, and our physical body. A part of that spiritual and energetic body is our chakras, our energy centers. When we learn about our chakras and our energy centers, we are better able to gauge, what are the things we need to work on when it comes to our wellness. Not only are we able to gauge the symptoms and, self-diagnose ourselves with what are the problems and what are the areas I need to focus on, but we can figure out the root. Because the root cause of all dis-ease, illness, imbalances in our lives that tend to show up in the physical realm, which is when we tend to focus on it more. Anything that's showing up in our physical existence or our physical experience has its roots in our spiritual or energetic body. And so we can go along the way, addressing those physical experiences and the symptoms and alleviating the symptoms or finding temporary relief. But it's not until we address the root of the issue that we will find that sustainable peace and that sustainable healing and wellness. And so when we learn about the chakras, we have more knowledge, which using the knowledge can help us to put some things to work, put some things in motion, which will now allow us to experience certain things that will build the wisdom that we need in order for us to experience wellness. And so it is my intention with this series for us to learn more about the chakras with the hopes that we can be able to gauge what are the root causes of some of the things that we are dealing with in life that are bringing about imbalances and dis-ease and just even discontentment in our lives that's causing ultimately experiences in our physical existence that are not so peaceful, not so joyous. So the resource that we'll be using for this work, because ultimately this playlist can be used to assist you on your personal healing journey And I pray that it is resonant and can assist you. The resource we're using is a document that I divinely was a document that was divinely brought into my experience. I'll put it like that. Sometimes we say stumbled upon, but everything is a divine order, so there is no stumble. So there is this document that came into my experience entitled Journaling Through the Chakras, 8 Weeks to Self-Discovery by Amber Leah Starfire. And I have found this document to be very insightful, very helpful. Amber Leah Starfire is a freelance writer, editor, and photographer living in Napa, California. She teaches writing and journaling and Photoshop classes online through the Napa Valley College Community Education Program. She also publishes the Writer's Eye magazine. And the photography as well as the illustration of this document is also by Amber Leah Starfire. All right. This document was copyrighted and published in 2009. And yeah, it has been just extremely helpful. And I share it all the time. Anytime I'm working with clients or customers who desire to learn more about chakras, I definitely share this document. I love it that it uses journaling to assist, because what I have found in my journey is that meditation, prayer, and journaling is very powerful in self-discovery. And I love that the document has a focus in self-discovery, because oftentimes we tend to look outward to knowledge and information when it comes to how do we heal ourselves, or how do we get to know ourselves, or how do we, connect with ourselves. But most, if not all, of the answers of the questions that we have when it comes to our wellness, our healing, our vision, our dreams, our goals, our purpose, our spirit, most, if not all, the answers we already have within us. We just have to go on a journey of discovering it. And it is a journey and a process, because everything that we've learned, or much that we've learned, and a lot about our society really pushes us outside of ourselves to seek answers, to seek validation, to seek rewards outside of ourselves. And so we have to go on this journey that may include some unlearning and relearning, some deprogramming and reprogramming, a lot of healing work, a lot of reflection and time of stillness, so that we can sit with ourselves and be able to connect back with our inner guidance, be able to connect back with spirit, to help us to relearn what spirit is, and so it is a process. And so learning about the chakras from an intellectual aspect is one thing, but truly being able to connect with those energy centers and work to open them up and bring them to a level of balance and flow, it takes that inner knowledge. It takes that inner connection that, of course, the intellectual knowledge assists with, but it does take work. And so the journaling part really helps you to connect with those, that inner voice. And it gives some questions that you can use as inspiration to guide your reflection, because it's in the reflection and the shift in perception and perspective and beliefs and thoughts and ideas. It's in the shift there where we will find the balance, where we will find the healness and the wellness, because everything starts with mind and thought. How we think about things, how we perceive things, depicts how we experience things. It's the whole notion of mind becomes matter, thoughts become things. And so in journaling, when you have journaling prompts and it jars the mind and start to think, make you think, that's when you begin the process of healing. So that is the resource we'll be using. I will be reading the document, as well as giving some of my feedback or commentary. Some, not much, but some, especially if Spirit leads me to. I will definitely share. I won't resist. And so the following videos that are on this playlist is just that. It's me reading the document and giving commentary where Spirit leads. So this document will cover all chakras. It will also introduce you to meditations and visualization techniques, as well as journaling prompts. I do suggest that you purchase a journal specific for this work and set your intentions by really reflecting upon what you desire to gain from working with this playlist, and using the very first page of that journal to write down your thoughts, your inspiration, and your intentions for this work. Because once you're intentional and then you write it down, you start that journey. It's already going and it's already done. And so I do suggest you purchase a nice journal. Who doesn't love to buy a new journal? Purchase a nice journal. Hey, maybe even purchase a nice pen. And get ready for a beautiful a beautiful journey through the chakras using journaling, meditation, and visualization. I pray that you enjoy. Peace.